of the offensive line in game one?
You know, we always have room for improvement, right? That's what you get with a baseline game like we had last weekend. But I thought we did a good job with the communication. At the end of the day, we had a few different guys slipping in different roles. FC players, playing various different positions. So it was absolutely awesome, at least for our depth and understanding. But again, I think we did a good job of communication, and that's something that's going to take us pretty far going into this week.
For you getting some run at center, I guess, what was that experience like? I know you practiced a little bit, but I imagine this is the first time snapping in a game?
Yes, sir. First time snapping live reps in a game. The last time I was snapping, I was up north. But at the end of the day, I'm going to do everything I can to help Florida State win more football games. So that if that's my understanding of the offense, if I'm the guy that needs to be called on to snap the football and make some calls, I'll be that guy. At the end of the day, I'll do everything in my power to help Florida State win more football games. And I was really proud of our offensive line and stepping up, more guys sliding into guard when I slid over to center, and really just continuing to build on some quality depth here at Florida State.
You mentioned yesterday, he was really proud that you guys had multiple centers playing, but the quarterbacks didn't chase the ball at all.
No.
How big was that?
No drop off, and we could have you got to stick with him there, and honestly, he's more consistent than anyone we have on our team. And at the end of the day, to have that kind of depth at center, a position that requires that type of accuracy within snapping the football and calling out fronts and seeing it through one set of eyes, it's amazing to have that kind of depth. Every day after practice, we're out there snapping footballs for an extra 30 minutes. Just something I've been doing since I got here. Yeah, that is definitely part of the process, and I was really proud to be a part of the group that had a lot of accurate centers, especially when you get 4 or 5 centers in a football game.
How important are those reps for those younger players? Because it's one thing to rep it over and over in practice, but to go there in game and get that on film, how valuable is it?
Oh, it's huge. And again, people talk about it all the time. Like, we brought in a lot of offensive linemen, right? That doesn't necessarily solve a problem. That kind of stimulates a solution, and that solution is to get guys to reps. To turn guys that are younger players that have all the talent in the world, and the guys that have actually been in this situation in football before. So to have guys taking quality game reps, that just builds our depth here on the offensive line and adds to the floor and rises it up inside the offensive line. Right?
Were there any nerves at all, like having to snap the ball for the first time in live action like that in a while?
No nerves. I was confident in my performance. At the end of the day, I put a lot of work into it. So to get out there, it's just like anything I'm doing in practice. Whether that be taking reps against the scout team, or staying a little bit after practice and taking some snaps.
There was a play out, I think, somewhere in the first half. I think maybe early third quarter, you were 15 yards downfield, blocking the safety. I guess what's going through your mind in that play? Kudos, it's impressive athleticism to get a hand on.
I appreciate it. Yeah, it's one of my favorite screens, and to be in a different position, have a different responsibility. I took that to heart. Talked to Coach Atkins beforehand, before we even ran the play on the sideline. I knew my responsibility and went out there and attacked it. And I was happy to be able to catch one of those small guys out there in space, off guard, punched him in the hip and got him to the ground. But yeah, I was just one part of the puzzle trying to do my job, and that could have been an awesome breakaway. But hopefully we'll have another one this week.
This will be a
couple times. My sisters, they run a lot of social media for me. God bless them. Their inboxes are full. They're pumping it out there all over the place. But I can't thank them enough for keeping an eye on it and getting all that traction.
This will be LSU's first game, and obviously you'll have the game under your belt. How big is that, especially for an offensive line that brings in so many new guys? The game with to build confidence, to build communication, all those things.
No, it's great, right? And as many live reps you can possibly get with a consistent group of guys, that just adds to the depth of our offensive line, adds to the understanding, and adds to having 5 guys to you through one set of eyes. So it was awesome to be able to get out there, go against a good opponent. They had a good scheme, and really just block guys as birds. It doesn't matter who they are. It doesn't matter if they're Duquesne. It doesn't matter if it's LSU. It doesn't matter if it's any team we're playing this year. If we block them like birds, we're going to have success.
And going off of that, just Coach talked about you want to play in big moment games like this. You want to be able to make those big road trips. How ready is this team for this coming weekend and being able to play on a national landscape like that?
Oh, extremely ready. Some people talk about the advantages or disadvantages of playing a week 0 game compared to just playing a week 1 game. We have everything out on the table, right? We're not trying to hide anything. We're not trying to cover up who's going to be playing in the football game or anything like that. At the end of the day, we're going to go out there, attack with everything we have. We got some of that rust out of our gears, and we're going into the week fresh. A lot of smiles on faces, and then going into the season the right way. So I think we're completely prepared, a lot more prepared than we could have been if roles were reversed. But I'm really proud of our team and how we executed last game. It was quite the trap game. At the end of the day, we did our job, went out there, had 3 backs with over 100 yards, and had some success running the football. And our defense did a really good job overall in the whole game.
And then just two-story programs, you guys take pride in wanting to go up there and get a job done?
Yes, sir, and that goes back to my last point, blocking guys like birds. It doesn't matter who they are. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. All we're really worried about is positions, guys that might look like a certain position, whether a linebacker or a defensive end. But at the end of the day, if we stick to our basics, things that we've harped on ever since we got here back a couple months ago at the beginning of camp, we'll have success. And to have 5 guys seeing through one set of eyes and blocking guys as a nameless faceless opponent, that brings us pretty far.
Coach Ackett's talked about, I think y'all kind of as a unit already dove into the film on LSU. I guess what stands out from that defensive line? Seems like a pretty talented group.
Yeah, we're going to face a lot of talented groups this season. We're going to face a lot of big defensive linemen. That doesn't make them any different. So we're excited to get after them. I'm excited to show them what our preparation has been, and excited to show them all the work we put into this game. But again, me and all the offensive linemen, we're deep into studying their film. Don't really have any comments at this point. But again, we're absolutely thrilled about this week and excited to show them what our preparation is.
What was the, you guys had the simulation with it today with the noise. What was that practicing with that?
No real difference. Just had to change up a few different things in the communication within the offensive line and the quarterbacks. But yeah, it doesn't make that much of a difference. We're used to it at this point. The speakers are blasting year round, so you guys know.
How much better has the line gotten in getting to the next level and finishing those blocks downfield?
Oh yeah, it's part of the culture at this point. We have guys going far into the play, going towards the echo of the whistle. So it's absolutely awesome to see guys making that little bit extra effort, finishing the play, and at the end of the play, going and picking up our backs.
Is it a little funny for you coming to a new school and now playing your former coach at 2 different schools in your 2 years here?
Yes, sir. So he's following me around or something. I couldn't imagine. But at the end of the day, I can't wait to see Coach Kelly again. But yeah, it's going to be a great game. And like I said, again, it doesn't matter who it is. It can be any coach in the world. But I'm excited to apply everything we've learned here at Florida State over the past couple of months, going through camp and into our first game, and show them the work and the love that we put into this game.
I know you mentioned baseball a couple of times, but LSU Sunday night Superdome, like how exciting is that? For just the program and to get the chance to play that game.
It's exciting. Those are all emotions, right? And I try to have emotions, and I try not to be emotional. So at the end of the day, our offensive line unit, we're going to stick to our basics, stick to our fundamentals. It doesn't matter if we're playing here in Duquesne or somewhere all across the country, or even in the Superdome. We're going to go out there and play Florida State football.
You say blocking them like, was it like blocking them up like birds?
Blocking them like birds.
What? I've never heard that. What is that?
You can't identify a bird. One bird looks like the other. So you're blocking defenders, nameless, faceless, doesn't matter what number they're wearing. They're just big dudes that you're trying to get in front of.